Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Tony Leung Chiu-wai, born June 27, 1962, is a legendary Hong Kong actor widely regarded as one of the greatest and most versatile performers in Asian cinema. Known for his subtle expressions, emotional depth, and quiet intensity, Leung's career has spanned over 4 decades, during which he has become a defining figure in both Hong Kong's golden era of film and the broader international arthouse scene. Early life and beginnings. Tony Leung was born in Hong Kong to a modest family. His early life was marked by hardship. His father abandoned the family when Leung was young, leaving his mother to raise him and his sister. Despite these challenges, Leung found solace in movies and television. He briefly worked in various jobs before enrolling in TVB's training program in the early 1980s, where he met lifelong friends like Stephen Chow. His natural charisma and expressive eyes quickly set him apart. In the early years, he gained fame on Hong Kong television through popular shows like Police Cadet and The Duke of Mount Dear. These roles made him a household name and showcased his range, from light-hearted comedic performances to more serious dramatic roles. Rise to film stardom. Leung transitioned to film in the mid-1980s, earning attention for his performances in Love Unto Waste, 1986, and People's Hero, 1987. However, it was in the 1990s that he truly emerged as one of Hong Kong cinema's most respected actors, thanks to his collaborations with acclaimed director Leung Chiu-wai. Together, they created some of the most celebrated works in Asian cinema, including Days of Being Wild, 1990, Chungking Express, 1994, Happy Together, 1997, In the Mood for Love 2002-046, 2004. In the Mood for Love, Leung's portrayal of a journalist entangled in a restrained, melancholic love affair with Maggie Cheung's character remains one of his most iconic performances. His ability to communicate heartbreak and longing with the slightest glance earned him international acclaim and the Best Actor award at the 2000 Cannes Film Festival. Versatility and international recognition. Beyond Leung Chiu-wai's poetic worlds, Leung has excelled in a wide variety of genres. He brought sophistication and emotional weight to crime thrillers like Hard Boiled, 1992, directed by John Woo, and Infernal Affairs, 2002, which later inspired Martin Scorsese's The Departed. His performance as the conflicted undercover cop Chan Wing-yan in Infernal Affairs remains one of his most iconic and beloved roles. Leung's reach expanded beyond Asia when he starred in Ang Lee's Lust, Caution, 2007, a politically charged erotic espionage drama that won the Golden Lion at Venice. His performance, full of nuance and repressed emotion, drew praise from critics worldwide. In 2021, he made his long-awaited Hollywood debut in Marvel's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, portraying Wenwu, also known as the Mandarin. His portrayal transformed what could have been a typical villain into a complex, sympathetic father figure, once again proving his unmatched ability to humanize any role. Personal life and legacy. Tony Leung is famously private and introspective. He has been in a long-term relationship with actress Carina Lau, whom he married in 2008 after nearly 2 decades together. Despite his fame, he often retreats from the spotlight, preferring a quiet life and time spent in nature or traveling. He is fluent in Cantonese, Mandarin, and English, though he is known to be shy in interviews, letting his performances speak for him. His colleagues frequently describe him as humble, disciplined, and deeply committed to his craft. Artistry and influence. Tony Leung's acting style is defined by minimalism and emotional precision. Rather than grand gestures or overt dramatics, he relies on subtle micro-expressions, the flicker of an eye, a brief pause, a restrained sigh, to convey profound emotion. This understated intensity has made him a master of cinematic realism. He has influenced generations of Asian actors and directors and remains a bridge between classic Hong Kong cinema and contemporary world cinema. Critics often compare him to legendary figures like Alain Delon and Marcello Mastroianni for his ability to evoke mystery and melancholy with effortless grace. Select filmography highlights Days of Being Wild, 1990, Chungking Express, 1994, Happy Together, 1997, In the Mood for Love, 2000, Infernal Affairs 2002-2046, 2004, Lust. Caution, 2007, The Grand Master, 2013, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, 2021, Legacy. Tony Leung's career stands as a testament to artistic integrity and emotional truth. Whether in the neon-lit loneliness of Wong Kar-wai's films or the high-stakes drama of Hong Kong crime cinema, he remains a symbol of quiet power and timeless sophistication. His work continues to define the soul of Asian cinema and inspire filmmakers and audiences around the world. The creative bond, Tony Leung and Wong Kar-wai. Among the most celebrated actor-director partnerships in world cinema, Tony Leung and Wong Kar-wai's collaboration has become the stuff of legend. Over the span of 3 decades, the two have explored loneliness, time, and unspoken love with unmatched poetic beauty, crafting films that have reshaped cinematic storytelling. Their creative chemistry was first glimpsed in Days of Being Wild, 1990, though Leung appeared only briefly in the film's final moments, an enigmatic, wordless cameo that foreshadowed the collaboration's tone. Mysterious, emotional, and visually lyrical. Wong saw in Leung a rare ability to express internal conflict through silence. And he would become the director's muse in exploring the quiet ache of modern existence. In Chungking Express, 1994, Leung played a melancholic policeman nursing heartbreak. Wandering through Hong Kong's sleepless nights, his gentle humor, soulful eyes, and understated melancholy turned the film into a defining work of the 1990s and introduced global audiences to a new cinematic language, one that captured urban loneliness with pop music vibrancy and poetic fragility. Their partnership reached full maturity within The Mood for Love, 2000. Leung's portrayal of Chow Mo-wan, a man bound by restraint and longing, became an iconic embodiment of emotional repression. His chemistry with Maggie Cheung was electric yet delicate. Together they built a love story where every gesture, pause, and glance spoke volumes. The film's lush visuals, slow-motion cinematography, and Nat King Cole's soundtrack combined to create an atmosphere of suspended time, anchored by Leung's haunting performance. It won him the Best Actor award at Cannes, a crowning achievement that confirmed his status as a world-class artist. Wong and Leung reunited in 2046, 2004, an extension of the same emotional universe. Leung reprised a more cynical version of his In the Mood for Love character, exploring love, memory, and regret through a dreamlike narrative. Once again, his restrained intensity became the film's emotional core. Their final major collaboration to date, The Grand Master, 2013, showcased Leung's transformation into a martial arts icon. As the legendary Wing Chun master Ip Man, he conveyed both elegance and quiet suffering. Unlike typical martial arts films, Wong's version was philosophical and painterly, focusing on the spirit of kung fu rather than its violence. Leung trained for years to perfect the role, breaking his arm twice during production, testament to his dedication. Together, Wong and Leung created not just films but emotional landscapes. Their works are meditations on longing, chance, and time, cinema as memory, poetry, and music combined. Their collaboration stands alongside legendary actor-director pairings like Scorsese and De Niro or Bergman and Ullman. But with a distinctively Eastern sensibility rooted in restraint and introspection. Master of subtlety and emotional truth, what sets Tony Leung apart is his control. His performances are defined not by what he shows, but by what he withholds. He uses stillness as a form of expression, letting the audience feel the emotions that his characters dare not reveal. Few actors can evoke such intimacy with such minimal movement. Directors and critics have often remarked on his eyes, they have become his signature. Whether he plays a heartbroken lover, a conflicted spy, or a criminal torn between duty and identity, Leung's gaze tells the story. He once said in an interview, "I don't act with my mouth. I act with my eyes." That philosophy explains why he can deliver some of cinema's most moving moments without uttering a single word. His approach has been compared to Japanese and European masters, actors like Toshiro Mifune or Marcello Mastroianni, who understood the art of silence. Yet Leung's performances also carry the soul of Hong Kong, modern, multicultural, and emotionally raw beneath the surface. Beyond acting, the private philosopher off-screen, Tony Leung is known for his introverted and contemplative nature. Unlike many of his peers, he avoids fame's excesses, rarely giving interviews or attending events unless necessary. He has described himself as shy and introspective, finding public attention draining. His wife, actress Carina Lau, has said that Leung often retreats into solitude to recharge and read or listen to music. He has a deep love for European cinema, jazz, and quiet travel. When not filming, he can be found riding his bicycle, taking long walks, or meditating by the sea. His simplicity contrasts sharply with his fame, reinforcing his image as an artist who seeks authenticity over celebrity. Leung once said, "Acting is my way of understanding people. Every role is another life I get to live, another truth I get to discover." That statement reflects his philosophy, that cinema is not about performance but empathy. Global recognition and timeless influence. Tony Leung is one of the few Asian actors to have achieved both critical acclaim and mass appeal across cultures. Directors such as Martin Scorsese, Ang Lee, and Park Chan-wook have praised his ability to transcend language and nationality. He has won numerous awards, including Best Actor, Cannes Film Festival, In the Mood for Love, 2000, 7-time Hong Kong Film Award winner, Golden Horse Awards, Asian Film Awards, and many international honors when he appeared in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, 2021. Critics worldwide noted how he elevated the superhero genre, bringing emotional gravity and tragic depth to a role that could have been stereotypical. Western audiences who discovered him through that film were astonished to learn that Asia had long considered him one of the world's greatest actors. Enduring legacy. Tony Leung's legacy lies not just in his awards or fame, but in the emotional truths he's revealed on screen. He represents a kind of acting that values empathy over spectacle, silence over speech, and sincerity over performance. In a world of cinematic noise, he remains the quiet heartbeat, an actor whose stillness can move mountains. His films continue to inspire directors, actors, and audiences across generations. From the crowded streets of Hong Kong to the global stage, Tony Leung Chiu-wai remains a symbol of cinematic artistry, timeless, soulful, and profoundly human. A Quiet Life. Tony Leung and Carina Lau. Behind Tony Leung's cinematic mystique lies a remarkably grounded personal life. His enduring relationship with actress Carina Lau Ling is one of Hong Kong entertainment's most respected love stories, a bond forged through hardship, loyalty, and mutual understanding rather than glamour or publicity. Tony and Carina met in the early 1980s while working at TVB. Their personalities were opposites. Leung was introspective and reserved, while Lau was vibrant, social, and outspoken. Yet their differences balanced each other. Over time, their connection deepened into a profound companionship rooted in mutual respect. They dated for nearly 2 decades before marrying in 2008 in a private ceremony in Bhutan, a spiritual destination that reflected their shared love of peace and simplicity. The wedding, attended by close friends including Leung Chiu-wai, was a reflection of who they are: quiet, soulful, and deeply private. Their relationship has not been without challenges. In 1990, Karina was kidnapped for several hours by underworld figures, a traumatic event that left deep emotional scars. Tony's calm, steadfast support during that time earned him immense admiration, both from the public and from Lau herself. The ordeal strengthened their bond, revealing the depth of his compassion and loyalty. In interviews, Karina Lau has often said that Tony is a man who lives inside his own world, describing him as a sensitive soul who seeks solitude to find balance. She accepts that part of him, giving him the space he needs to think and recharge. Their relationship thrives on mutual trust rather than constant proximity, a partnership of two independent spirits who share an unspoken understanding. Philosophy of solitude and inner peace. Tony Leung's approach to life is marked by introspection. He has frequently said that he feels most at ease when alone, reading, listening to music, or reflecting on life. He's known to take long trips without publicity, sometimes disappearing into quiet mountain towns or traveling through Europe anonymously. Fame.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.